Welcome back, everybody. This is Josh Wazzy bringing you another review that was sponsored by DPM Mods for the purposes of this review. So with that, we're going to be talking today about two mods of the same but two different renditions to show them to you, and the size comparison on the down low, and that is the DPM Datu mod. And I'm going to be showing you today the Ultem editions of the 18650 and the new 21700. So I will see you down low. Alright, so here we go. We got both editions of the DPM Datu. So I'm going to break these down. I'm just going to show you some size comparisons between the two mods because I was asked to show some more. So I got my caliper out. It'll be zeroed out. Boop, zeroed out. Okay, zero. There we go. Zeroed out. There we go. Yep. All right. What does that say? Millimeters. Yep, that's what we needed. Sure did. Ultem editions. This one right here, it is the 18650 edition of the DPM Datu. Mine personally has the blackout options on it, so they're a little bit more. And this is the 21700 edition that's going to be in stainless steel. So with that, let's open them up. I'm going to show you both of them, show you the different sizes. They are both powered by DNA 60 chips, okay? So let's open them up and show you their presentation. You've seen my other review before. They come in a box. Within a box, you're going to get your card that says Datu. On the back side, it's going to be a thank you for the support and your serial number on it. That's going to be included in the package. You're going to get the box as well. Let's lighten this up some so you can see that. Alright, so there, that's a little bit better for you. Zoom in so you see the logo right there. As you can see, looks really nice, and back it back out some right about there. So this is how they come in. So open it up, slide it out. It has a nice velvet. Mine's a little tight because I pack them up pretty good, but very nice packaging. Comes with the Ultem. Whatever material you get it made out of, it will come with the same style beauty ring, okay? And then you also get the drip tip on the bottom, which will be housed in your battery tube inside of a plastic baggie, like so, okay? So there's that. As you can see, mine is the black rendition. Mine is also serial number 2 of the original Ultems. So let's clear that up. As you can see, zoom it in, clear it up. Number 2 of the Ultem editions. This is the 18650 DPM Datu. And as you see, I opted for the blackout part, so everything has been blacked out. And it looks really good. And it's really nicely polished. So as you can see, there we go, cleared up so you can see that polishing. No scratch marks on it. This has been used and it's still in perfect condition. Okay, so you know, it's just an amazing thing. It's really cool too. You can see the circuit boards inside. You know, I think that's kind of cool. You know, that's just me. I'm just a nerd, I guess. But all blacked out. So there's that. So you get your beauty ring and your tip. It'll come both with the same type of package of the box. So let's open up the 21. Let's zoom this back out some. Let's bring it back up right there. Clear it up. Okay. So with that, let's go ahead and open the next one, which is number 12 of the DPM Ultem edition. So close it aside. This being larger, it came with a different type of wrapping on it because of the size, obviously. Same thing in the bottom, there's a drip tip. You know, this is number 12, so as you can see right there, number 12 on there, It's engraved inside. So there's the DPM Datu. Let's clear it up. There we go. And the beauty ring. So beauty rings, same size. So nothing changes as far as the 510 side goes, okay? So that's one thing I can say. If you look at them side by side, you can, let's zoom it in, clear it up, look at you in a top view of this, and let's move the wrapper out of the way. Let's put that in there so we know that's for his box. Nothing on the top really changed as far as the 510 connection side. It did get a little bit wider, I guess you would say, because of the material size, because the body got larger. So the ring is basically larger, but my ring will still fit over here. It fits here. The ring still fits there. And the reason too also probably is the black versus silver, okay? So there's our beauty ring. So let's set these off to the sides. Now let's lay them down, let you see the size comparison of the two. So there's your differences. Let's clear it up a little bit. There you go. Of the 18650 versus the 21700. It is not a very big difference as far as top goes. So let's go in height. Alright, so the 18650, let's go from the front side. It's measuring at about 80 millimeters, roughly. The 21700 measures in at 85 millimeters. So we're looking at 5 millimeter difference on height between the two. Width, let's look at the width sizes real quick. Alright, so the 18, let's go to the tallest point of it. 29 millimeters, 30 millimeters. So 30 and 29. 1 millimeter difference in width there. Bottom plate. Let's just measure it here. 31 millimeters. 29 millimeters. So it's about the same. 30 and 29. Both are the same. So the only real big difference on this is coming in your height size. Well, not just the only thing. Let's switch these back over. It's going to be 5 millimeters taller and roughly a millimeter wider overall, you know, to fit, you know, from the widest section here. Battery tube, if you want to measure the tube, it's measuring at 23 millimeters. Battery tube on an 18 is 20, so 23 millimeters. So he really slimmed down the 21700 to fit, to keep it in that really nice. Let's zoom this back out so you can see this. That's in. Let's bring it back up. Clear it up. He kept it so that way it was still very comfortable in the hand. It's still very lightweight, very easy to fire. Everything still works good. Threading on it, it's still butter smooth. Yes, it's a twist type, but even with the twist type, 3 turns and it's off. So very well done. Okay, nothing changed except for height size and a little bit wider. But here's your biggest impact on it. A 21700 will last you longer, especially on the DNA 60. So when you're running out there, you probably could run this thing here for, say, 2, 3, 4 days, whatever you want to run, depending on your battery and your build. Because most of us guys, you know, running over a 0.5 ohm build, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8. Mine's 1 ohm and above 99% of the time. Keeping this polished up for him because this is on loan to me for the purposes of the review, and I want to keep it clean and nice and happy for him. You know, it's, you know, this is going to go to a home of somebody. SRP $310 US for this mod plus shipping. $310. Okay, and a polished Ultem, Philippine-made mod. Okay, DNA 60, 21700 for 300 and like $10, 310, 311, I think it was. Let me check my phone to make sure I'm right. On that, because I did ask to make sure that I knew for sure what the price was going to be. Alright, 310 plus shipping, so I was correct. So 310 for a 21700 DNA 60. You can't beat the price. If you add the accessories or the options like I did on mine, the black Cerakote, it's going to add a little bit more cost. I did it because I like the contrast of the black and the Ultem. It's the same Ultem, except this is silver, so it just shows off a little bit different. Okay, buttons, everything, all of it came out the same. It's just amazing craftsmanship. I own 3 Datus, and the Ultem was my last purchase, if I remember right. And it was right as he released them, and I've had 0 issues with my Datus. No wiring issues, no atomizer reading issues, none of that at all whatsoever. So those are the 2 Datus that we have, you know, and what I'm going to do, bring it back up on top, and, you know, we'll just basically go over, you know, what we just saw in the video with thank yous, and that's pretty much all that there's going to be. So until then, I'll see you back up on top, and thank you for watching my down low. Alright, welcome back up on top. So there you have it. The breakdown between the 18650 and the 21700 DPM Datu Ultem Editions. I got lucky. I got to be able to get one on loan to do the review because I was asked to do more reviews of DPM products. And there's more products in the making right now. And as they come along, I'll probably get notified and I may get them sent so I can review them. I wanted to do this one particularly though because it seems to be a big hit with the 18650 version, but the market right now is really starting to jump up to 21700s. And a 21700 is an amazing device. The craftsmanship that you're going to get on a DPM mod far surpasses a lot of devices on the market, especially here in the Philippines. Not many people are making regulated. The price tag on top of it just shows you more. The presentation alone of a box that you get within a box made of wood. Okay, this is not plastic. It's not thrown in a bag. You're not getting a piece of paper for your card. It's real plastic. You know, it's handwritten. This is not typed out, printed out. It's a handwritten card by the maker himself. So he takes the time, the effort to do everything for everybody. You know, and the more support we give to this guy, I mean, he's so humble. I'm not going to lie. He hates it when I say it, but you know, at the end of the day, he's a very humble modder. And because of that, he has some of the best support from me. You know, even as a low reviewer, you can call me what you want. But at the end of the day, I support DPM Mods all day long. Always will. Because his customer service, his devices all come from the heart. Okay? And to be able to recreate a very positive Datu mod from DPM and make it into a 21700 version and only add 5mm on the top and 1mm, maybe 1.5 millimeters at very most on the body, that shows someone who took their time to build it and make it. Unlike a lot of people, yes, it's clicking. I don't have a battery in it, so the cap is moving. But when there's a battery in it, it doesn't make any noise. Okay, guys? So don't come and be like, oh my god, the cap is making so much noise. I didn't put a battery in it. This is not mine, okay? I'm not going to slap an RDA down on it. I'm not going to vape on it. You've seen me vape the 18650. You can see that video on my channel. and it's a DNA 60. Does very well. USB port on site, so you can update it, you can change your settings, you can go temp control, you can do whatever you want to do on it and adjust it all through USB, and it's all CNC cut, and it's pretty well fitted, you know, for what it is, you know, and the price point, $310 US plus shipping. Okay, so $310 US, that's not very much compared to some products such as Vicious Ant, who charges $400 for a box mod like this. So you have to hold it like this and vape on it. I mean, it's a little thinner, but it's still. And those go for $450 plus. Okay, so they have 75C or SX chip. Don't mean nothing. It's around the same cost. Just saying. No pun. Nothing there. But with what you get also with it, great value. Beauty ring drip tip that matches the mod. So therefore, whatever you put on it will look good. Okay, I don't have it set up, but you know, okay, this is a silver one. So here, I'll just do this real quick. I wouldn't use this on here because of what it is, you know, but I'll give you an idea. I'll just put an EVL Reaper on the top of the beauty ring because I do have an Ultem tank in it. But this is an airflow that I can't, you know, it'll be blocked, you know, unless you really want that really restrictive hit. So I'll just screw this on just to give you an idea. And that's what you're looking at on a 21700 from an EVL Reaper with a stainless steel look, you know. It just looks amazing. It's a mod that's meant to go around. It suits the size for most tanks that are out there, especially for mouth to lung guys, you know. And you know, I had to put the beauty ring on this one here. I wasn't using mine because I'm not going to scratch this thing up because I don't want him coming after me talking about you owe me. No scratches. Yes. So with that, everybody, I want to say thank you for all those who've supported the channel, all my sponsors, Denkat Distribution, ProVape Community News, AAA Vape, Artery, Oxva, Burnout E-Liquids, you know, DPM Mods for the support on sending me out a 21700 version of the Datu because I said, hey bro, or actually I said boss, I'm getting recommendations or, you know, people suggesting for me to do more reviews on your products. Would you mind sending me something so I can do a review? I asked. And we were talking. I said, well, what about the 21700 Datu that a lot of people probably don't even really know about yet because it hasn't been really pushed that hard. And because of all the lockdowns and everything else, it's been a tough time for everybody here, you know, just like around the world. No one's saying that, you know, one place is different than another. But at the end of the day, you know, supporting a company like this is something that I could do all day long. Hands down will tell you that you're going to get the best service from, you know, DPM right now than anything, you know. The companies that a lot of times you see reviews from me for, you know, or on the high-end side, generally have good customer service. And what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to put it back into its holder, okay? And this doggone fabric cover, it's so soft and velvety. It likes to slide all over the Ultem. And, you know, it's just one of those things that you have to kind of play with a little bit to get it back in because I'm trying to get it in so it doesn't scratch the mod. I don't want this mod scratched because this will eventually make it to a lucky owner. Whoever that may be, you'll get a mod that was reviewed, number 12, and you can always go back and say, hey, this was reviewed by the owner had this reviewed and I got that reviewed mod, you know, and that's what comes from this. So with that, there's not much more to talk about other than the fact that value to money, drip tip beauty ring, cost, size, and customer service, and a very humble modder. you got the best package that anybody could ask for. And without that, until next time, this is Joshua Ozzie, and I'll talk to you later.